Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate, where I am working my way through an expansion to the original Baldur's Gate called Siege of Dragonspear, since I worked my way through the main plot. Waha! And I've gotten involved in a siege, but it's not a siege of Dragonspear, so I'm still not in the right place. But at least I'm following the main plot, which is more than I can normally say for my streams. So, when... Hello! Good morning, I suppose, to you, Koljati. That name looks very familiar. I think I might know you. But yes, when I last... Yes, I suspected as much. Good evening, good morning, whichever one it is. But yes, as I was saying, when we last left off at the end of my last stream, something had exploded, and I was going to investigate it, but then I got a little distracted by Nira over here. But now it's time to investigate exactly what is going on over here, because this appears to be where that explosion that I heard was. So...
Oh, you bet.
Someone help Lexa. Well, that's an excellent start. Yes, okay. She's beyond our help, son. What's going on here, Hess? You were supposed to protect us from this sort of attack. Oh, sorry about that. I kind of distracted him a little, and he was having a conversation with me, and yeah, distractions.
And I did, for as long as I could. The Crusaders mages too, you know. I couldn't maintain the red blooding wards. You'd have done no better.
Well, at least he's not blaming me. Although, forgive me, I shouldn't have distracted you. I was told to seek you out. I should have been warned about your work's critical nature. It happens to every mage once or twice in their life, I'm told. Or, what's done is done. We have greater concerns now. Yet. Well, I mean, if I go with that first answer, he's definitely going to be like, yes, you distracted me, you terrible woman! But, Well, I'm gonna go with the second one because I refuse to accept responsibility for this. I should have been warned. In truth, I probably couldn't have held the shield much longer anyway. The longer this mess lasts, the weaker I grow. Oh my goodness, he didn't blame me! Hurrah! It's not my fault! If the wizard says it's not my fault, it's not my fault. Let's see. There's nothing to be done about it now. I feel sick. Something strange is happening. If there's something to be done about the giant glowing rock. Or, I see no benefit in standing here waiting for the Crusades' next attack. I'll be going now. I'm gonna go with the second one because it seems the most practical. Is there something that we should be doing about that big glowing rock? What's happening? It's the stone. There's an unnatural magical aura surrounding it. Yes, I can feel it weakening me even as we speak. How can we stop it? Dynahair, can you shed any light on what's going on here? What tipped you off? Was it the glowing symbols? Or, with each passing second, I feel it leeching power from my body. I must be away from it. Dynamic Hair, do you have any insight on this?
This is dark magic. The stone's energy will grow, weakening the strong and striking down the weak. To save all souls in Bridgefort, we need the original Enchanter's spell scroll.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. You've got to get into the Crusade camp and find that scroll. Without it, Bridgefort will surely fall. I won't allow that to happen. You can count on me to get the scroll. Me? Why am I always the one who has to risk her life to save the day? Fine, I'll do it. Or, if the fort falls, I fall with it. It seems I have no choice. Nope, we're playing super, super good because I refuse to live without Minsk in my life right now. So, I won't allow that to happen. You can count on me to get the scroll. Dramatic hand on hip. Wind flaring through cape that, nobody else can feel.
Well, I will attempt to get the scroll and stay alive. Not necessarily in that order.
Thank you, Glint. There's no time to waste. I can feel the stone's magic moving through my body even as we speak. Go get the scroll. Save us all.
Find the scroll and return to me as quickly as you can.
Yeah, well, first I have to figure out a way out of this fort. Probably the way I came in, but, let's just... Okay, no exit there. Just a friar just standing in the middle of the room over here. Okay, excellent. Okay, out the way we came in then. And since that was a whole plot point, and yes, for those who have not been to the stream before, that is my character with the flaming sword. I will possibly answer questions if they're asked. Alright, let's save. Make sure that I preserve that. Teleport circle glows with arcane energy in response to your something or other. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well,
Not a problem.
let's see. The Crusader camp is over here. I don't know that there's another way in there besides walking through the front gate. I would love for there to be another way in there, but I very much doubt that there is. There's a lot of zapping noises happening all of a sudden. No, that appears to be a very solid wall there. And a source of a lot of the zapping noises. If I had people more skilled in Shadow Step, but I don't.
You want me?
Yes,
Right.
and that's a failure to hide. Try again, dear. Oh man, that is a continuing failure.
Hidden away.
There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. We're not just sneaking in there. That's not a possibility. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go for the direct approach. The fact that Safana... Oh, wait, there she goes. My party is not very skilled in sneaking. Well, yes. It would certainly be a method. Nobody that I can currently see actually has a name, so why not attempt that? That's actually a good idea.
Thy called?
Dynamic hair. I require... Yeah, I require a fireball on this individual right here, please. Not as much damage as I had hoped for. But I think I can probably work with this. What is my character trying to do automatically? What are you casting? Well, I guess we'll find out at some point. Minsk, take the sergeant.
Yes.
Corwin, ooh, you still got the explosive arrows. Excellent choice. Go for this one.
Sweetheart?
Safana, this one looks kind of injured already. You go for that one.
You called?
Glint, please use your melee and, like, back up on Safana's target.
Yes.
And dynamic hair, oh, I wish I knew what I was doing. This music is really loud. You know what? Back up Corwin. We'll see what spell my person is casting. I have no idea what spell that was. The thing with the like automatic combat is that sometimes it gets really
Yes, yes.
Let's see. Is there anyone not hitting anybody? Me. I'm not hitting anybody.
Time's running out on you. I'll recover.
Now, dynamic hair, why exactly did you cast mirror image when nobody was shooting at you? Still, I will say, the fireball does seem to have softened them up quite a bit. Thank you for the suggestion, Koljati.
Gotcha. What's the story?
Okay,
Not a problem.
not a lot worth looting here.
Your orders?
Corwin, I would like you to grab that potion since you already have an existing stack of this. Oops, wrong stack. That stack. Thank you.
Tell me. Right.
We're just gonna walk in quite brazenly. It's gonna be fun.
You don't stand a chance. I'll recover. Another try I shall give.
Oh, it's getting messy in here, so, Corwin, if you could... There. Safana. That one.
What do you need?
You know, that one's got a name, so...
By demand?
Eeny, meeny, miny. You know what?
I'll throw you on short legs!
Excuse me, I was busy. This is a lot of people. Who are you who would challenge Kalar? I am Foxwine. Who am I? I am the Flaming Fist. I am Baldur's Gate. I am the heir of Baal. I am Foxwine. Or, you don't need my name. You'll not live long enough to use it. That is a lot of people. You know what? We're going with the simple one. I am Foxwine. You may have heard of me. I've done a lot of things. Truly, this is excellent news. I've never killed a god's child before. I shall make your blood a gift to my lady. You'll try, fiend. Really, your lady's into some strange stuff, friend. Or you'll choke on yours first, fiend. I mean, I know what she wants my blood for, and it's not really her anyway, but she can't have it. I'm using it. Your lady's into some strange stuff, friend. Insulting the Shining Lady will be your last mistake. I mean, let's be clear with each other here. This is basically 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons. She's an Aasimar paladin. She's lawful stupid who's being led around by the nose by someone with ulterior motives. Breathing in her direction will insult her. Die, villain! Okay. Let's try and ooh. That's a big boy. I think what this probably needs is more fireballs. And ooh, I've got several more fireballs to use. Dynamic hair, if you could shift over here, please. Let's see, what's another good opportunity? Ooh, there's one. Now, let's see. Now, why are they taking fire damage from dynamic hair when she's sending the fireball over there?
What?
You know what, Safana, I want you to go after this Karm person.
Time to go?
Glint, there is an issue coming up on this side here that you should really do something about. Dynamic hair is doing the thing that she's doing. You know what? More fireball. Oh, why did it back out so far? Oh, it's so, everything's so tiny now.
Hey,
Da 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 da. Where? Oh, this is very interesting indeed. Okay. Safana, this guy is threatening you directly.
Uh-huh.
You... What do I do with you? Actually... da 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 da. There we go. We're running out of good places to drop fireballs.
I hear.
but thankfully this group is still standing pretty far back.
Kayla certainly inspires loyalty, but she's little to offer in the way of intelligence.
Oh, I agree. What do we have going on here?
Go ahead.
Corwin, the bar guest is being a problem.
Hey there.
I really wish I could walk Dynamic Hair out of the middle of this scrum, but she's busy?
You want more?
I want you to drink more potion.
Hells, I missed.
Back hold.
Yeah, I'd like you to just walk over here somehow.
Hey!
Wow, it's getting to be a problem around in here.
Yes.
I'm listening.
By demand.
This guy insists on closing with you, Dynamic Hair. Burn him. Oh, hey! The army's here! Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Corwin, I don't know who you're shooting at right now, but...
My power failed.
Wait, wait,
My insides are becoming my eyesight!
wait, we might actually be starting to succeed without maybe dying too much.
You called?
Yeah, I'd like you to cure light wounds on yourself, please.
You want me?
Your orders?
We're just gonna have to keep beating on the spear until it goes down, I guess.
For you.
Well, I guess that's what's happening. Foxwine, Corporal Duncan sent me. The Crusade's falling back, but they're placing barrels like those that destroyed Coast Way crossing across Borskir Bridge. Oh no, that's the bridge we need.
They kept us from crossing the Winding Water once. Odds are they'll try to do it again. We can't let that happen.
Indeed, we should not let that happen. You need to head west quickly. Stop the Crusade before they obliterate our only way over the Winding Water. Oh man, we are not feeling well.
Too long since we've journeyed with such a fine companion.
Thank you for the compliment there, Minsk, but,
Oh, you bet.
okay,
Yes, yes?
More potions everywhere. There were potions all over the ground over here. Arg, there. Time.
Not a problem.
Potions of healing, potions of healing, potions of healing, potions of healing. I'll take the flame arrows too. Potions of healing, potions of healing. Invisibility, oh, probably could have used that before. Healing, 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 healing. Money, healing, 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 healing. More healing, more healing. Regular arrows. Healing, 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 healing. Money, healing, healing. So many healing potions. I hate leaving so much of this stuff behind, but oh, so much good stuff just lying on the ground. Okay. Drink. Yeah. Why are we casting more spells? Why is that happening? Alright, Minsk. Drink.
What do you need?
I need you to drink this and not ask questions. Well, it's looking a little better.
What's the story? Not a problem.
I can't fireball them, the Baldur will explode. You there, get back, away from the bridge. None but the followers of light shall pass. We're under attack, blow the barrels now. Damn it to hells, I'm trying. Hold them off. I need more time to finish the summoning. Oh. Well, Well. This is very unfortunate hit point wise, but
Tell me.
Sweetheart?
And
dynamic hair, what do you have? Oh, here we go. We have magic missile. All for you, sir.
Trust no one.
hey, I'm unstoppable.
No summoning for any of you.
I've done this a million times.
I hear.
Yeah, you and Glint just gang up on that one.
yours, hero.
I don't know. The way she said hero sounded very sarcastic. We win! And we got a victory squeak from Boo.
I'm a ranger. Yes.
Berserk state is ended. The character now loses an extra 15 hit points previously gained. Well, he's okay. Okay, so I prevented them from blowing up the bridge. That is the good news. We need to find that scroll. Somewhere around here is...
Tell me, were things here interesting?
Oh.
Things at camp were dull, dull, dull. Corporal Duncan absolutely refused to let me out of it.
Hi, Sky. I'm certain he just seeks to protect you. None of us want to see the Flaming Fist's most valuable new recruit endangered. I'm surprised he can stop you. Or you chose the mercenary life. Live with that choice and do so in silence. Now, I am not going to stroke her ego with the first one, and the last one is just slightly too mean. So I'm going to go with the middle one, which hopefully just balances between the options. I'm surprised he stopped you.
Men will never give a lady her due. If you desire something, I recommend taking it first and asking permission later. If you really must ask permission at all.
That's very helpful, Safana. Thank you.
For the love of the gods, don't encourage her. Listen, recruit. You're a flaming fist now. You do as your commander tells you, and you do it without complaint. You definitely don't complain in front of him. Got it?
You know, I'm kind of coming down on Corwin's side here. She decided to join the Flaming Fist. She needs to, you know, actually be a part of the Flaming Fist. And that means, you know, military discipline, military pecking order. Doesn't matter your father's a duke.
I suppose I did ask for this, didn't I?
You didn't just ask for it, you snuck out and demanded it.
Thank you, Captain.
I agree with the captain.
We've done well here. Hopefully our luck holds until we reach Dragonspear.
Oh yeah, this is lucky, all right.
Lead the way across the bridge. The rest of us will follow.
Okay, we gotta find that scroll, or else kicking this entire camp's ass will not have been worth it. Safana?
Right.
This appears to be some sort of box. Oh, more healing potion. Safana didn't actually use any. Interesting. Okay, just send that over to Foxwine then. It is weird talking about myself in the third person like that. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I believe in you, Safana. Let's see. Yeah, it's the wrong kind of scroll though, but I'll double check. I'm pretty sure it was the wrong kind. Bottle of wine, a whole coin. But yeah, in amongst the bodies here, there was a scroll in here somewhere. I must not be standing in the right spot. Let's move a little further in. Yeah, there we go. That is a protection scroll.
Sunshine. Everything feels possible on a beautiful, bright day.
Not exactly the right thing, alas. And I mean, I do want to pick up a bunch of this unidentified stuff just to find out what it is. But I really need to find that weakening scroll first. So I tried there, and what about here? Bartender's Journal. Oh, I'm very curious. What do we got here? Someone has cobbled together this journal from scraps of parchment and leather, much of it previously used. The new author has crossed out notes on supplies and troop movements and has added comments in a scrawled, almost incomprehensible hand. Entry 1. Humans want to pay Myth to kill other humans. That's a good thing, methinks. This camp full of magic humans who want to tell Myth about their gods may not care about anyone but Ninogu, but let humans talk. Tall officers say his name Morale. Teach Myth to make words on paper. Practice every day, Myth. Myth writes lots so far. Now Myth write about me and stupid humans. Give me lots of gold to kill other humans, then take gold back to pack. Entry 6. Leader of humans shine like sun. Her name Kalar. Kalar wants to talk trolls. Ask me to take trolls. Myths say no. Trolls eat us all. Kalar put her hand on Myth's shoulder. She say all creatures, gnolls and stupid humans and trolls can serve her light. Kalar's voice nice, but her words make no sense. Myth not in light. Trolls will eat us. Entry 8. Myth was right and Kalar was right. How can both be right? Trolls came out of cave ready to eat us all. Then Kalar talks about her light, promises gold and food. Some trolls think this is good, like Myth did. Get lots of gold and take it back to pack. Then other trolls yell and say no, stupid, say Kalar is making a trap. Trolls fight each other, try to eat us. Kalar tries to stop them, says, wait, listen to me. Trolls don't listen, just fight. Myth helps kill a troll and set it on fire, but steals an arm to eat, very stringy. Kalar and other humans put nets and chains around trolls. Now they locked up in camp. Kalar tells the brother Heffernan she is sad. She say, my arrogance cause many innocents deaths. Brothers say it's not Kalar's fault, but Myth think maybe it is. Entry 20. Big ceremony tonight called the lightning, but there was no lightning, just a big fire and we all chant. Brother started and we said what he said. People yelled that they saw light. Myth didn't see light. There was light inside, though, a fire in Myth's chest, felt hot and strong. Kalar came out and her eyes were like fire. Maybe trolls should have said they work for gold. Entry 24. Kalar marched us to Old Castle. She came to Myth and put hand on shoulder again. She smells good, but not like prey, strong. She said, Myth and I am counting on you to keep trolls in a line. The fire lit up inside again like the lightning night. Me make sure trolls all walked very straight. None eat us. We stopped to camp, and Kalar said, good job, Myth. Pack never says good job, Myth. Entry 30. On way to castle, we pass by Myth's home. Pack hides in hills. Pockets are full of gold, but me not go to Pack. They don't have fire inside, and if Myth left, Kalar would be sad. Who look after trolls? Myth has important job here. Myth not let Kalar down. Myth has let Kalar all the way down. I'm sorry, Myth. I'm just gonna take that, I think. Well, it's unlikely to be over here, but let's try over here. Arcane Scroll of Impactful Doom. I must bring this scroll to... It is the right thing! Secured one of the ingredients for Nira's potion. Okay, that's pointless stuff. Okay. We must take this scroll back to inside the fort, but... Safana, do your thing over here, please. Tepid mug of ale. Ugh. Wait. Wine and Hess. Hold on a moment. Let's, Hey. Game? Hello? Alright, let's save. Hess! Hi! Why won't she talk to him? Do I have to talk to him? Okay,
What's the
everybody.
Oh, you bet. Tell me. Fine and dandy.
Why aren't we able to talk to him? He's right there. It's very weird. Okay, we're gonna try coming over here. Minsk. Grab as much of the blue stuff as you can carry, Minsk. Not the scroll. Not that, not that. Okay, fine, that, and those, and that. And that.
Minsk is as brawny as they come.
What?
He cannot carry everything, and he must make room for Boo.
That is true. There must always be room made for Boo. Okay.
Hey.
Looted everything interesting here.
Not a problem.
Okay, so maybe this is not the Hess that we actually talk to. We actually have to go inside the fort.
A team like this can't be beat.
Yep.
Nope, there he is again. Alright. Let's try talking to this one. There we go! Well done, hero. With your attack on the Crusaders as a distraction, I was able to find a copy of the scroll and deactivate the spellstone. We're all safe now. I brought you the Okay, fine. You. Nira!
Hey, found anything else on my list yet? Getting pretty sick of Adoy running around in my head.
You can name him without getting a migraine? I'm sorry, Nira, I haven't. I did find a feather from a planetar's wing. Or I don't have anything yet, but I want you to join my party. No, I do not want the wild mage in my party. We have enough fireballs. I did find a feather. Wow, it's huge. I guess planetars need a lot of lift. It's yours now. How much is it worth to you? Or, despite its size, I'm going to keep it for the time being. It's yours. Thanks, Foxwine. I really appreciate this. You have no idea. Alright, we lost a planetar feather. It's fine.
Anything else on the list?
That's all I've got. Or I don't have anything more, but I don't want you to join my party. That's all I've found so far. Thanks, Foxwine. I really appreciate this. You have no idea. Okay, was there anybody down here who could identify stuff for me? Hoach?
I've traveled with a lot of great
Defender.
people in the past, more than you might believe. But
Whoops.
this is the best team ever.
Jeg? Let's try Jeg. Hey there, I heard you saved us all from certain death. Suppose I'm obliged to you for that. Is there anything I can do for you? Weapons you need? Armor? I'd like to see your wares. Armaments and armor crafted in genuine Dwarven forge. Yes, she can identify. Perfect. Okay. Identify this. I guess identify those. Okay, so Circlet of Lost Souls. Interesting. Adventurers delving in a tomb centuries ago were set upon by ghosts and specters when they entered the central crypt. The adventurers fought bravely, but one by one they fell to the ghosts' attacks. Years later, the daughter of one of the adventurers hired a team to delve into the tomb and recover the bodies. The daughter told her group not to disturb anything, but the dead adventurers they had come to collect, and the spirits of the tomb let them be. The woman kept her dead father's circlet as a memento of his bravery. Equipped abilities, Thaco +2, caster level +1. Summoned spirits are constantly under the effects of the Bless spell. Only usable by shaman. Well, that's a pity. Okay, and that is a fire arrow, as I expected. Might you be interested in the contents of my gem bag? Oh, you are! Excellent! Yes, sell, sell, sell! Everything must go. Except for the King's Tears. I believe I'm going to need them for something later. Alright. Let's see here. Helmet, halberd, shield, battle axe, wand, mage robe, cloak, bracers, wand. Identify. As its name suggests, the Helm of Charm Protection protects its wearer from any magical attempts at emotional manipulation. As a precaution, some high-profile mercenary groups regularly equip their members with such helmets to ensure that they can perform their prescribed duties without external interference. Protects against critical hits. Wearer is immune to charm. I don't remember anybody ever even trying to cast charm on us, but that's, that protection against critical hits sounds pretty nice, to be honest. Okay, what else we got here? Like others of its type, this halberd consists of a cleaver-like axe blade mounted on a staff approximately 6 feet in length. Magic has been used to forge this particular weapon, gifting it with enhanced abilities to slaughter foes. Okay, so that's a halberd +2. Nice. And a large shield +1. So I'm going to skip past the shield. Chill axe is interesting. This finely crafted axe bears the sigil of the Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge. Glowing white runes edge its cold silver blade, and a cloud of chill air trails behind the axe whenever it is swung. The most powerful rangers of the Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge carry these axes with them on their digemas as protection from southern threats. You know, there's something that sounds familiar about this axe. But it's something that's particularly familiar to me, and maybe to Cool Daddy if he's still here, but not to anybody else. Alright, equipped abilities, strength +1, combat abilities, 2% chance per hit that the wielder will become berserk, losing control of her actions for 3. Ooh! Ooh, dangerous. Oh. Let's see. We have a Wand of Paralyzation. When used, this wand shoots forth a thin ray of bluish color to a maximum range of 100 feet. When a creature is touched by the ray, it must save versus wand in order to avoid being stunned for 1 turn. 1 turn! And a Traveler's Robe. +1 versus missile attacks. Okay, there's a Cloak of Protection. Simple cloak has been imbued with some small magical properties to help protect its wearer. It does so by affecting both saving throws and armor class. It is ideal for mages and others who cannot wear bulkier or more restrictive types of armor. That does sound nice. Bracers of Defense, AC 6, Boring, and a Wand of Frost. White crystalline motes spray forth from the wand in a column towards the victim, striking them square in the chest with numbing force. The temperature inside the column is deadly, and damages 8d6 with a save versus wand for half. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see here. Some of these are going to be sold off, like the shield +1, the Wand of Paralyzation, the Traveler's Robe, the bracers. Okay, Corwin, Quarterstaff, and Arrow. Staff Spear +2. When the seemingly ordinary quarterstaff is examined magically, it has an aura of alteration. Upon command, a long, sharp spear blade will shoot forth from its upper end, making the staff into a spear. Likely made by a wizard or priest hoping to increase their melee abilities, it is usable by anyone capable of handling a staff. That's pretty nice. Okay, the arrow is long and thin, imbued with magical properties, allowed to push itself through armor, striking out towards the heart of the victim. Arrow of piercing. Okay. Don't think she has anything to sell. Like, maybe the arrow's +1, but I go through ammo so quickly, I might as well hang on to it. Safana, did you have anything that needed to be identified or anything? No. Glint, you're fine. And dynamic hair. Let's see. Ah, yes, you have that sling to be identified. Firefly +2. This sling, carefully carved from yew wood, has tiny fireflies engraved along its length. When a slingstone is fired, the fireflies glow with a soft golden light. The sling was crafted and blessed by a priestess of Yondala, and so grants its full abilities only to halfling wielders. Damage +2, +1 fire. Proficiency sling. Use halflings, you say? Well, 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 well. Yes, everybody gather up. We're going to shuffle some things around. Yes, thank you, Dynamic Hair. If you would give that to Glint, please. Glint, just equip that. Wahahaha. Glint's a halfling. Okay, come to think of it. Oh, I wonder why I haven't been using that. Okay, Cloak of Minor Arcana on her. No cloak on him. What has she got? Whispers of Silence. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? Let's give the protection cape to Corwin. Oh, other magical items are blocking it. That's a pity. Combine those stacks. I wish they combined automatically. What else are we doing here? Oh yes, the wands over to Dynamic Hair. There we go. That will have to do for now. Well, what am I...
Yes?
What am I supposed to do with this now? Elaborate calligraphy inscribed by a careful hand cover the surface of this parchment. The words are a spell designed by Vishend, a red wizard of Thay. It allowed him to imbue certain base materials such as stone with illness-inducing negative energy. The spell also enables its caster to remove those same qualities if they so desire. Oh, I thought I was supposed to hand that over to Hess.
Need me?
So now what am I supposed to do with it?
Okey-doke.
Like, Hess, are you gonna take this scroll? No, he has nothing to say to me. I don't want to just throw it on the ground. It seems dangerous. Well, let's have a little walk around here.
Hey there, right.
I'll take that gold, sure.
Not a problem.
Doesn't seem to be too much interesting going on in here. It's a lot bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Hey, will you take this scroll? No? Okay, fine. Man, it's messy around here. Well, I don't see any choice but to continue actually
This group shows
following the
promise.
plot.
Extraordinary.
Oh, hey, you know what? I didn't actually loot up here. Oh, look, it's more healing potion. Speaking of which, full stack. Not a full stack. Alright, Minsk. We'll top you up. You're okay. You're full. You aren't carrying that kind. You need a couple. Okay. Wrong kind. We'll give Corwin a few more. Pass these ones over to Glint so that he has an actually half decent amount. Why have I just got these in my inventory? I know they're basics, but... Okay, that seems to... Well, there's still like 24 left, but I'm sure we'll figure out something to do with them. Corwin, why don't you equip that staff spear? I'd like for you to stick with the bow as your primary instrument, but the spear will be handy to have around, I think.
What's the story?
Okay. Now that we've done all
Has a
that...
message for you.
Yeah, what is it?
For me? From who?
It is from Boo. He would like to say that you are a very pretty lady. Yes, and Boo has excellent taste. So this is quite a compliment. Relish it.
Minsk!
Your rat thinks I'm pretty, That's adorable.
Boo is no rat. He is a miniature giant space hamster. Do not offend him, lest he nibble your ears off in your sleep.
Rat, hamster, what's the difference?
Oh,
What is the difference? Oh, Savannah, you have so much to learn.
oh.
One thing, rats are much larger than hamsters. Except giant space hamsters, of course. Those are larger even than Minsk.
Do they
Give
keep
me
going?
much to think about. Why don't you bother someone else while I do so? Good boy.
He tried to flirt and she just stomped on it so hard that it didn't even make a noise when it died.
Tell me.
Okay, well,
Bet.
let's take Minsk's failed attempt at flirting.
I'm going.
What? Excuse me. This is very annoying. Now I get to have visions of my father's death. Great. I mean, shouldn't murdering a god of murder just make him more powerful?
You feel it, do you not? Something
Oh,
has
you
changed.
again.
Your tenuous connection to the essence within you has been rewoven and reinforced, if not necessarily refined. An impressive achievement, even if you yet lack the control necessary to bring your abilities to their full flower.
This guy is just annoying, and it's very upsetting that I'm not allowed to punch him in the face. You again. What is your role in all this, hooded one? What do you hope to accomplish? What just happened? I've no godly idea what you're talking about. Or what is happening to me? Tell me, or by the gods, your body will fall in the same place Baal's did. I mean, I wish. I wish. You know what? Since it was my reaction the moment that I saw him walking up to me, we're gonna go with the first one. You again.
I am here to bear witness to what comes to pass, nothing more.
Yeah, well, I have a message for your witness. Stay out of my dreams.
A dead god's blood lingers long. There are remnants of your father's power here, even now. I am not surprised something was awoken within you.
Oh, mostly what's awakening within me is the urge to throw you over the bridge so I don't have to listen to you talk anymore.
Tell me, what did you see?
I saw Baal, his death at the hand of Sirik. You can't seriously expect me to relate the details of a near-religious epiphany to a stranger. Or what I see is a fool standing on a bridge. Begone ere I see a dead fool lying on a bridge. I mean, if I wasn't playing good so that I get to keep Minsk with me, I would absolutely go for that last one, because this guy has just been annoying. Super, super annoying. But I'm also not going to be, like, flat out with this guy. He's being annoying. You can't seriously expect me to tell a near stranger anything.
I am not your enemy. For now, our paths are intertwined and follow the same course. You need not fear me.
I don't fear you. You annoy me. There is a difference.
Baal had many enemies. Knowing this did not empower him to the extent that he could avoid his demise, but it did allow him to plan for it.
Yes, and he went off and sired hundreds and hundreds of children, and it's really terrifying. Your point?
He lives on through you and your brethren. You sense his whispers even now, quiet and insidious. They will grow ever stronger. His demands will become screams that drown out all else.
I mean, it's a D&D parent. Did you really expect anything different?
In showing mercy, you showed weakness. When you spoke to Kalar Argent, you sought diplomacy, an end to the damage wrought across the land. Do you think your enemies understand compassion? Do you think they care for the greater good?
No, I just think Minsk cares. Let us be perfectly clear. I'm doing all this because I like Minsk. Compassion and strength aren't incompatible. I will help as many people as I can. That doesn't make me weak. You judge my actions out of context. Everything I said was calculated to reach a larger end than you can see. Or how do you know what I said at the bridge? Okay, there's also the fact that when you're playing Evil Path in this game, man, are you evil. And I'm very uncomfortable with the level of evil that it requires. But also, like, I do want to keep Minsk with me, and I have, you know, I do have certain ulterior motives. But Also, you know, I want to be a good person. I'm going with the first one, and that was like a really long excuse as to why, but compassion and strength aren't incompatible.
Oh? And yet you free a priestess of Baal, a mad murderess, on only her word that she would obey your directive. You show both weakness and stunning optimism.
And I should care about your opinions because...
You must know by now that nothing you do escapes my sight. I know your past. I watch your present. Thus, I know your future. It was written in your blood long ago.
You are an irritating git, is what you are. Who are you, who knows so much of my blood? You know nothing of me. Baal is dead, and you, my friend, are clearly bereft of sanity. Or Baal's divine blood may flow through my veins, but I am no mindless thrall. I mean, I want to go for the more confrontational one, but... You know what? Let's call him insane. You know nothing of me, and you're nuts.
I am bereft of many things, child of Baal, but sanity is not one of them.
Well, forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
You are not like the sheep you walk amongst. They distract you with their bleating whine. You have a purpose far beyond theirs, if you have strength enough to grasp it.
Okay, I'm going to point to the fact that I am here to stop a crusade by a person who listened to the last person to tell her that she had a higher purpose in this world that must be served. And, you know, I don't feel like leading a crusade about anything. And I especially don't like listening to the first person who wants to drip things in my ear.
Most go about their days unawares, blind to the truths around them, pushed and pulled by forces beyond their understanding. Control is what sets us apart from the animals scrabbling through the dirt.
This is a really blatant control tactic. This is... He must think I'm a real idiot. Dang.
We must be masters of our lives and whatever resources we have to bear, bending them to our will. You will learn this in time.
Yeah, speaking of the resources that I have to bring to bear, may I introduce you to Minsk?
Kalar Argent has but the tiniest portion of divine
He
essence.
keeps going.
Yet she has boldly claimed her birthright and taken control of her destiny. You have half a god flowing through your veins, and yet you stumble your way toward your destiny as if blind.
Oh yes, I'm a terrible disappointment. I will never amount to anything. You should go away and talk to a different child of Baal and see if they listen to you.
Spread your wings. Feel their power. Let this test you. If you are lucky, if you do well, further tests will come. Perhaps, eventually, you will learn what you need to soar.
I'm gonna be real blunt. The character in the game and the player sitting right here talking to you does not want to be what you want her to be. What you want is something that is very anathema to anything that's going on here, and you're really transparent in your attempts to manipulate me. And I would like for you to go away and bother somebody else. Forever. Go. Shoo. Be gone. Ugh. Annoying git.
Hey,
The very fact that I can't force that man to go away and never come back is just a real thorn in my side. What the heck is this? A mammoth statue of Cyric stands at the north end of Borskir Bridge. His arm is outstretched, reaching for the giant stone figure that glares accusingly at him from the bridge's southern side. Oh, that would be a statue of Baal, probably, would it? I didn't actually look at that when I was messing about because there was all sorts of other things to be dealt with. Oh, yep, yeah, there we go. This towering statue of Baal, the dead lord of murder, glares across the length of Borskir Bridge at an equally imposing stone likeness of Cyric, the mad god that killed him. Yep, eternal conflict, just, that's spectacular. Well, now we're on the other side of the bridge. That's pretty cool. I don't like that I still keep hearing explosion type noises, and also I'm gonna save again so that I don't have to sit through that entire chunk of that guy being kind of a dick ever again. There we go. Okay, that's the edge of the map, but I'm just gonna have a look around. Oh, hey! Let's look in the well. A wooden bucket swings from a rope tied around the old well's winch. Throw in 1 gold piece. Throw in 25 gold pieces. Throw in 100 gold pieces. Put an item in the well, or leave the well alone. You know what? Let's throw in a gold piece. The wooden bucket sways in the breeze. I don't care. That was fun anyway. Anything interesting around here? Just wildlife? Yeah, just wildlife. Okay, if I hadn't have checked, there would have been something important. Okay. What options do we got? I wonder, can I go at this from the other side? Unreachable. No, I am never going to find that miner. I guess that's the way it's going to be. $336 traveling hours to get to the coalition camp. It's the only way to go, so I guess it's the way I'm going. Well, it's the only way to go that I haven't been. Alright, coalition camp, 336 hours away. This is a long trip. Alright, off we go. Can't believe there's nothing in between there and here.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
2 hill giants have cornered a juvenile green dragon in this clearing. Oh, that sounds great. Can we save? We can.
Oh, you bet.
You wear the skin of my kind. Rah! Oh, it talks. Oh yeah, because I'm wearing the dragon skin armor. Yeah. Well, let it come. Or I'll go to it. You spoil our dinner, puny half-elf. We call others. Smash and cook you instead. Oh yeah, that sounds... That one...
Yes?
Minsk, go for the other one. We're just gonna... When did you switch arrows? What arrows are... Why are you using the poison arrows? Go back to the fire arrows. That one.
Want me?
That one.
Gnomes are the best!
Actually, no, wait. That one.
guess.
And you go for that one. There, we've spread the fire around. Oh, there's more. There's more. That's great. Okay, yeah,
Need me?
you do appear to be going for that one, so that's fine. Which one are you using? The fractal blade. Oh, troll decapitation, yeah, yeah, might as well keep using the fractal blade. You go after that one.
I'm listening.
Shoot at that one.
Sweetheart?
You also shoot at that one.
Time to go?
You shoot at that one.
By demand?
And you shoot at that one. Also, congrats on your level up. I'll take care of that after all this combat.
Let's see how long you last against me.
Life is full of stingy pain. Lots of gold, too. Alright, let's start by grabbing this lovely, lovely gold. And all of the jewelry. We'll just put that in the pouch for later. Oh, right. Send the fire arrows over to Corwin. And
When danger calls, means cancers. Sword first.
exactly. Take that halberd.
What's the story?
Okay.
Right.
Let's just have a gentle meander around. Make sure that all the threats have been dealt with. They probably have. Isn't it wonderful being the forward scouting group for an army? Okay, yep, we seem to have dealt with the threats, but we also seem to have left somebody behind. Glint, why are you not in the party? There you go. Okay.
Okie doke.
Continuing onwards towards the coalition camp.
Signs of the Crusade's recent presence can be seen on the road to Dragonspear Castle, but the Shining Lady's actual servants are rarely encountered. The few Crusaders you spy in the distance invariably retreat at the first opportunity. As the march wears on, fatigue grips your company, tempers flare within the caravan. Your reputation as the hero of Baldur's Gate protects you from petty squabbles and angry outbursts. Or perhaps, after what happened on Boriskir Bridge, there is another reason few are willing to cross you. These thoughts are put aside when you see the banners of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and the Flaming Fist at the edge of the Coalition siege camp. Dragonspear Castle is near, and so is Kalar's day of reckoning.
I forgot to level dynamic hair. Well, hopefully there will be a moment to do that. Oh, more
Why
plot.
does she still refuse me? How can she deny the righteousness of our cause?
You're just a bad flirter.
We speak of a child of Baal.
And yet the Ballspawn is the hero of Baldur's Gate, and by all accounts saved the Sword Coast from ruin during the Iron Crisis.
You cannot ask me to show mercy to this abomination, not after what happened to my brother.
For the good of the Crusade, you must. We cannot take the Ballspawn's life.
Forgive me, my lady. I do not know if I can do that.
You can. I have faith in you, Ashatil. For us, forgiveness must prevail over revenge.
I just... Kalar thought shouting at me across a bridge that her people had just blown up was the best way to recruit me to her cause. It was all about righteousness and demons taking the soul of people, and how could I not care, and stuff and things that all happened long before I was born. And yeah, it was a whole thing. She's just bad at it. Congratulations on your level up, Dynamic Hair. Let's see, we've got some more spell slots. What else can I throw in here that I'll always forget to move? Acid Arrow? By means of this spell, the wizard creates a magical arrow that speeds to its target unerringly. The arrow has no attack or damage bonus, but inflicts 2d4 points of acid damage. There is no splash damage. For every 3 levels of the caster, the acid lasts for another round, unless somehow dispelled, inflicting another 2d4 points of damage each round. So at 3rd to 5th level, the acid lasts 2 rounds. At 6th to 8th level, the acid lasts for 3 rounds, and so on. Sure, why not? Memorize. Have things in all those slots. And there. Ooh, here we have one. I dislike Cloud Kill. It's impossible to control. Ooh, I could hit them with a Pontiac. A sunfire is like a fireball, an explosive burst of flame which detonates with a low roar and delivers damage proportional to the level of the caster. 1d6 points of damage per level of the caster, up to a maximum of 15d6. The wizard gestures with her hand, and the entire area around her erupts in flames, striking everyone except the caster herself. Creatures failing their saving throws take full damage from the blast. Those who roll successful saving throws manage to dodge, fall flat, or roll aside, each taking half damage. Well, that's nearly as bad as Fireball, but the fact that it misses herself, I might be able to make use of that. Yeah, okay, let's try it. Don't have any level 6 ones or slots. Nope, okay. I'm gonna need a rest before she can use those, but the Bridgefort siege has ended thanks to me and my companions. We are to awesome. Glint, why are you facing the wrong way?
Captain Corwin, good to see you.
Hi.
And you, Marshal Netterlock.
Netterlock. I'm gonna promptly forget how to say that.
And this must be the so-called hero of Baldur's Gate I've heard so much about.
Oh, did you hear what happened to the last person who insulted me? The Grand Dukes have afforded me that honor. Given the sacrifices all the people of Baldur's Gate made during the Iron Crisis, I'm not completely comfortable with it. That's what they call me, what the nice ones call me, at any rate. Or, where is Kalar? I would see this matter finished. Not that last one. I think I'd like to have a nap. Like an 8-hour nap. You know what? I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm just gonna go with the first one.
I'm afraid you'll not find a warm reception here. Word of what happened at Boriskir Bridge is getting around. Many, too many, see you as Sarevok's heir apparent.
I will remind you, for the record, who it was exactly that murdered Sarevok in cold blood. It was Imowen, but I was also there. I look forward to proving them wrong. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I only risked my life to save the Sword Coast from his diabolical machinations. Or what they believe is of no consequence. But if they raise a hand against me, may the gods have mercy upon them. I won't. Charming. I'm so charming. I mean, this guy seems like the type that sarcasm would just slide right off of, like water from a duck. So I look forward to proving them wrong.
Glad to hear it. Go get settled in now. When you're ready, come see me and the other commanders at the large tent south of here.
Oh, yes, certainly. I will bear that in mind.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Corwin, who's leading this party? It's not you. It is I, the one with the flaming sword, who leads this party, not a Corwin. Oh man, there are so many people here. Thank goodness they're on my side. Okay, step number 1, find out where my stash box has gotten to. It's around here somewhere, most likely.
Without the sun, we'd have no shadows.
Thank you, Glint. Refugees? None of these people have tags. That's weird. Okay, this way is obviously not the right way. Step 1, we try and figure out where my stash box is, if it's around here at all. And then step 2, we have a nice 8-hour nap. Clenched fist wreathed in fire upon a striking purple background represents the troops of a flaming fist of Baldur's Gate have committed to the siege of Dragonspear. Okay, this area seems likely. We've been with the flaming fist, so Malden Call. Well, that's a named person, but I don't think it's the right named person.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
What is it? Nothing, carry on. I'll do that. Luck to you. Well, that was kind of pointless. Okay, so I guess these were the Flaming Fist who were already here. Maybe my storage box isn't around here? Let's see. Wait, is this my box? No, that's definitely not my box. Okay, those are definitely recruits of some sort.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Thank you. I love that you tell me that every time I talk to you. All right, we'd like to, looking for a place to rest, hero? I can find you room in one of these tents. Yes, I'd like to rest. What do you do here or not right now? Well, I'd like to rest. Sure, I can find you some room. That is excellent. We would like 6 of your best peasant rooms. I make that joke every time, so I really shouldn't complain about him saying the dwarven ale line to me every time.
The queen does not relent. You must surrender the crown, she says, or the worst will come.
The queen? Also, it's another dream. That stupid hooded guy is back again.
Does she have to give up the crown? Why can't she just stay a princess?
Who is Roma?
Duty. Duty compels us, above all else.
I don't understand.
Do you see? Do you understand now?
No, that was about as opaque as mud.
My duty is done. The consequences are all that remain.
Corwin, what the heck?
Understanding is not required. You are compelled. Let us try this one more time.
Must we?
city, you rarely see the stars. They're beautiful tonight.
I'm just gonna mention that, you know, nothing has been helpful about these dreams. Everything has been the opposite of helpful when it comes to these stupid dreams. Jeg Hill Carver, Command Tent, Party Encampment. Oh! There's my box. Ms. Hana and Wisop. Wisop? I don't know. But apparently my box is down here, so here is where we are going.
You gutless worm, what gives you the right to tell me what to do with my men?
Well, apparently we're not going to the box.
You mean your 50 men? Why, my 350 men, of course.
Man, if I could talk to the sound engineer for this particular expansion, I would have a great many words to say about the balancing in here. Why is the music louder than the dialogue?
A tenth of Daggerford's population, Delancey. 1 in 10. That's what I've brought to this effort.
And it is appreciated. But Baldur's Gate, and especially Waterdeep, have provided the majority of troops here. I'll not risk them needlessly.
Can I be of assistance here? Inaction carries its own risks. Or silence, your voice is great. I'll listen to them no longer. I mean, I've just walked by this conversation. What do I have to do with it? Alright, let's go with the can I be of assistance, because I don't think he's going to react well if I tell him that inaction carries its own risks.
And who, pray tell, are you?
Hi, hero of Baldur's Gate. Nice to meet ya.
General Hather Stonehand, Torsen Cedric Delancey, allow me to present the hero of Baldur's Gate.
I love that my character fully has her back turned to all of them. That's great.
Oh, aye. So what was that business on Boroskir Bridge about? You know how many of our people worship Lathander, Tempest? And you burn the dead lord of bloody murder Baal symbol into the ground where he died. Great, that's sure to boost morale.
Hey, I didn't do that on purpose.
Hather, please, show a little decorum.
Nobody gets to choose their parents.
The reinforcements you've brought are a welcome and much needed asset. Your presence is problematic. Many are disturbed by tales of Boroskir Bridge. It would be best if you were away from the camp for a time.
I honestly, you know, like, it's not as if I had any control over that. And if I could have thrown that asshole into the river, I would have. I am yours to command. What would you have me do? Considering what I endured to reach this place, this isn't exactly the welcome I'd hoped for. Or you would send me from here on account of some cowards whining? What kind of commander are you? Fine, let's let him send me away again. I'm yours to command. What would you have me do? Would you like me to fetch a crowbar so you can get your head out of your own butt?
As it happens, there's a matter that requires attention a ways from here. Word has gotten round that Kalar's forces are receiving supplies via caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. We have a rough idea where the entrance is, beyond Dead Man's Pass, as the locals like to call it.
Oh, sounds like a perfect place to send a child of the god of murder, yes.
That's assuming the information we have is accurate. Torture usually gets you answers, but it doesn't always get you the truth.
Oh, ain't that a truism? Torture? Tell me this isn't true. Are we so afraid of Kalar Argent? Are our principles truly so weak that we stoop to such vile deeds? I didn't come here to listen to others argue moral issues. What do you want of me? Or, it gets you an enemy broken in body and spirit. That alone makes it a worthy pursuit. I mean, the evil path is so evil. Okay. let me get on the right voice here. Torture? Tell me this isn't true. Are we so afraid of Kalar Argent? Are our principles truly so weak that we would stoop to such vile deeds? Oh, that hurt.
Lower than that, if it
that
meant
hurt.
Saving the life of a single soldier under my command.
A noble sentiment for an unforgivable crime. Does this sort of talk make anyone else uncomfortable? Because my skin is crawling right now. Or a hollow excuse, and an unnecessary one. You have information regarding the crusade. Tell me what it is, and what you would have me do with it. You know what? Let's go for the blunt weapon this time, because I can't put the voice on again so easily, especially after what I just did there. So does this sort of talk make anyone else uncomfortable? Because I'm uncomfortable. Judge me if you must, Foxwine, but for the Sword Coast's sake, do it after the Shining Lady's been dealt with. Very well. What do you require of me? Fine, let's pretend we haven't flung ourselves from the moral high ground and be about our business then. Or, I like you, Delancey. You have focus. Kalar Argent, then. Tell me how we shall destroy her. The second one would require me to do the voice again. And doing more than one sentence of that in one go was probably more than I should have asked of myself. What do you require of me?
We have reason to believe Kalar Argent's top advisor, a priest named Heffernan, is quartered in Dragonspear's basement. We know very little of Heffernan, other than he apparently has Kalar's ear.
And he wants my blood? This is probably a very bad idea.
We do know that a series of caverns runs beneath the castle. We believe Kalar is channeling supplies through the tunnels rather than attempting to break our perimeter. So there is a way into the castle from below.
Well, there has to be a way in and out, because otherwise how would she have been across that bridge she blew up yelling at me like that? Alright, so you would have me find these caverns and enter Dragonspear to learn more of Heffernan and Kalar's plans. You want me to use the caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle, our enemy's stronghold, to break into the castle, again, the stronghold of our enemy, to try and gather intelligence about this Heffernan? Our enemy has a weakness. I'll find these underground caverns, make my way into Dragonspear, and see what there is to learn of Heffernan and his wretched mistress. Well, the bottom two are definitely no-goes, so you would have me find these caverns and learn more.
Or just kill him. That would also be an acceptable result.
I mean, considering that he wants to use my blood to open a gate to hell, I think killing him would be a really good idea. But I won't say that in Minsk's hearing. I am not your assassin. Yeah, I could definitely accept that. Or, if Heffernan crosses my path, he'll not live to cross another's. Now that's a tough one, because I will take an opportunity to kill him if it comes to that, simply because of the opening a gate to hell with my blood thing. I think he's the main one who actually knows how to do that, so if I remove him from the equation, the gate to hell does not get pried open. Very high plus in my book. However, none of these answers are really useful for the character that I am playing here, or, you know, my personal goals. I'm gonna go with the middle one in the hopes that it's neutral enough that it's not going to affect things. I could accept that.
That is what needs doing. Will you do it?
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't unsettled, knowing how you came by your intelligence, but the Shining Lady is the greater danger. She must be dealt with. I will do as you ask. You had me at go spelunking to find a way to break into our enemy's stronghold to learn more about her and her advisors. Or, there is little I wouldn't do to see Kalar's light snuffed out now and for all time. Well, that's obviously the evil one. I'm torn between go spelunking and the I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't unsettled by learning that you learned this through torture. I'm gonna go with the first one, I guess, because I don't actually think spelunking is all that great. Good. Well, be about your business then.
Just so we're clear, our resources are limited, and our focus must be on containing the castle. If you should get into trouble outside this camp, you'll be on your own. We simply don't have the personnel for a rescue party, no matter how valuable the person captured may be.
Aren't you special? All right.
Before you leave, there's a tent near the camp entrance that belongs to a dwarf named Fossey Dugdeep. Go see her. She's been working on something you might find useful as you explore the underground river beneath Dragonspear.
I really hope it's potions of water breathing. Also, you're the guy who found out this intel through torture, so I really don't know how much of any of it that I trust. But okay, I'm gonna make a note of that name. Just because it seems like that should be... Oh yeah, and there were the boots. I forgot to go back for the boots. Well, okay. Fossey dug deep. For river help? Question mark? Okay, there we go.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Corwin, you're not helping.
You may be crazy in the head, but Boo says you have taste.
Thank you. Okay, this is my box of stuff, right? It is my box of stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna stash this. What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna stash that too. Not gonna stash those. I'm probably gonna end up needing those.
I kick bad butts and let's talk more fight.
Alright, Minsk, your turn with the box. Okay, stash that. Hold on to that, I guess.
Under normal circumstances, I would never say this, but I could use some help.
Hi, what? What's wrong, Safana? Coming from you, that is rather an astonishing admission. Or why should I care? What's wrong?
In the last couple of days, I dipped my fingers into a few pockets. One held a bag of junk and this notebook. It contains details of the camp defenses, commander names, and bits of conversation.
Oh, my. A spy?
Only a spy would make these kind of notes. We have a traitor in our midst.
Oh, my. Who did you take the notebook from? Mm-hmm, and the traitor is? Or the commanders need to know about this. Okay, who did you take the notebook from?
That's the problem. While I was working, I wasn't paying attention to faces. It could have come from a few different people.
What were the other items in the bag? Do you remember any of the people you robbed? Or we need to inform the commanders. were the other items?
There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort.
Do you remember any of the people you've robbed? What kind of potion? Describe this candle for me. Runes? Or that's all the information I need. Let's ask around and try to figure out the trader's identity. What kind of potion?
Do I look like an alchemist to you? It might be a healing potion, but it's in a weird bottle. Maybe the trader purchased it in camp.
Tell me again what was in the bag. Do you remember the people you robbed, or what else was in the bag?
There was a notebook, of course. A potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort.
Describe the candle.
It's not your average tallow stick. Gold leaf is pressed into the side, and it's quite heavy.
Interesting.
Let me take a look at that. Ah, yes, I recognize this. These candles are used during prayers by priests of Tempest.
Tempest?
Actually, I've seen this exact candle before. A soldier named Cole tried to sell it to me. He seemed to think I was some sort of thief, if you could believe that.
Okay, so potion unknown, weird bottle, candle used by priests of Tempest. Soldier Call tried to sell it to Glint. Well, you are some kind of thief, Glint.
There's nothing else special about it. Maybe a priest could tell us more.
Tell me what was in the bag again.
There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort.
Runes?
It looks like the page was torn out of a book. I can make no sense of the runes.
No sign of the book it might have come from, though? Or looks like gibberish to me. You know nothing else about this page? No sign of the book, I take it.
All I know is it came from someone's pocket.
Can you tell me nothing of the people you robbed, Safana?
Robbed is such a loaded term. I prefer to think of it as easing friends' physical burden. As to the question, they were all soldiers, I think.
Well, so far our lead is a soldier named Call. But, what is...
There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort.
Let's try the other option on the runes.
It looks like the page was torn out of a book. I can make no sense of the runes.
Looks like gibberish to me. You know nothing else about this page?
All I know is it came from someone's pocket.
We got very little here. So we need to find a priest of Tempest and a soldier named Call. That's all we've got right now. Let's ask around and try to figure out the trader's identity.
Don't let me down.
That's upsetting. Alright, Minsk, you were trying to find some space in your inventory, I believe. Stash that for now, I guess. Definitely stash that. Alright.
Yes? Yes.
Wait, you don't have anything to stash, do you? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. put the book and the scroll in the box.
Hey!
Keeping that
Thy
stuff.
wish for intelligent conversation?
Oh, I wish, but I haven't been able to find it in this game yet. No, you know what? You're fine.
Need me?
Okay, so... Netherlock, Ms. Hana, my equipment, party encampment, command, Jeg, General Stonehand, Fosse's up there. Ugh. Alright, let's try Viconia.
To what do I owe the... let's call it pleasure.
Hi, Viconia. I have need of your talents, Viconia DeVere. Join me? You wound me. What would you call it if not pleasure? Your talents are wasted here. They would be better used and gain you greater rewards were you in my company. You wound me. What else would you call it if not pleasure? For myself, I would call you increasingly irritating. What do you want? You, Viconia, I want you to join me. What are you offering? I want nothing from you. Well, obviously you're the wrong person to talk to, so I want nothing from you. Then I shall give it to you with all my heart. Good night. Yeah. I suspect Edwin's going to be just as useful. Well, let's try...
What are ye looking at?
I wasn't looking at any particular thing, just looking around in general. Forgive me, friend, I was just wondering how it is you come to serve the Flaming Fist. I could use a man of your temperament, someone sly and strong and able to do the dark things that must sometimes be done. Join me, or I was just looking at you. Is that a problem? I was just wondering how you came to serve the Flaming Fist. Your good luck, that's how. I heard the Argent Wench was offering good gold for mercenaries and was in the gate making me way north when I had a little trouble with a halfling who'd fled the High Moor. Next thing I know, I'm out 4 teeth and picking myself off the floor of a cell in the Fist's headquarters. I'd still be there too if the city weren't in need of every hero it could get its hands on. So, but for a run-in with the Fist, you'd be serving Kalar? I hear that. So do you fancy our chances against Kalar? Or Baldur's Gate needs heroes, but it's settled for you. So, but for a run-in with the Fist, you'd be serving Kalar? I'll fight for whoever wants to pay me the most, and the Shining Lady paying plenty, so they say. And if I'm being honest, she's making all the right moves. If she's got what she says she got, she could control the High Moor to the coast, from the Limber to the Winding Water. You believe she can maintain her dominance, even with Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, and Daggerford aligned against her? You don't feel confident we can defeat the Crusade, then? Or she doesn't have the hero of Baldur's Gate fighting under her banner. She will fall as Saravok fell, in flame and sword! As all who oppose me will ultimately fall. You believe she can maintain her dominance even with all this arrayed against her? As our friends at Dragonspear can tell you, it's easier to hold something than to take it. If she didn't do something stupid, didn't try to grab more than she could hold, she could have kept what she got. Could have? Well, thank you for the rather dire assessment of our odds. Or you speak with the confidence reserved for the wholly ignorant. How did I get myself trapped in this conversation? Why is there no exit? Could have? I coulda, if the Grand Dukes hadn't made me an offer I couldn't pass up, at least not without losing more teeth than probably my life in the end. Now the Shining Lady's got to deal with Hammerlust, and that means she's gonna get pounded. I admire your confidence. Hammerlust? Pounded? Is that supposed to be a joke? Or, I've heard enough of your drivel. Farewell. I admire your confidence, and I'm not going to make a commentary. There's a lot of stuff about me to admire, but do it from a distance. Your voice bugs me. Now get out of here. Ask around the camp, they said. Find out what people know, they said. This is getting me nowhere, I said. Wait. Oh, I hear a tempest. I believe that was you. Greetings again, traveler. Is there something you require? Is this your candle? Tell me more about the Lord of Battles. What services do you offer? Or, I need to go. No, is this your candle? My candle, so you're the thief. No, well, it's complicated, but I didn't steal it. No, I'm trying to find the thief. Or call me a thief again and I'll cut out your tongue. I'm trying to find the thief. Somehow you expect me to believe you, yet you do nothing but dance with your words. You sound like a merchant. Thank you? Look, I don't know exactly how I offended you, but whatever I did, I apologize. I'm just trying to determine who took this candle. One word, one more word, and I swear I'll rip that venomous snake tongue from your mouth. You know what? We're going with the first one because I really, for the life of me, I cannot figure out what I did to offend her unless it was actually being born because of the whole child of Baal thing. Begone, I'll not trade more words with a thief. I just... Let's see how to go about this. So she knew it was stolen.
Good to see you.
I bring news, Marshal. I discovered evidence of a traitor in camp. I found these notes and traced them back to the spy. You as well, Marshal Netherlock. I wish I could return the compliment, but I have much to do and no time to waste on idle chatter. Or, I beg your pardon, Marshal. I've no time to tarry. No, I haven't actually traced down the spy. So, I beg your pardon. I tripped and fell into a conversation with you. Hold a minute, Foxwine. What?
I know you're in a hurry, but I have something important to ask you.
Hey, what? Who?
You know the daughter of Grand Duke Silvershield journeyed with the Flaming Fist from Baldur's Gate, yes? Do you know where I might find her?
I kind of go out of my way to not know where she is, but... let's see. She was with us when we arrived at the camp, this much I know. What happened to her after that, I couldn't say. Just listen for an endless stream of complaints, and you shall find her. Or I don't, and that is a most agreeable situation. Yeah, we're gonna go with the first one because it makes the most sense under the circumstances.
If you see her, tell her to seek me out, please. It was one thing to torment her on the journey here, but if she were killed or fell into enemy hands, Duke Silvershield would be displeased.
Oh, to put it mildly.
Yes, that would be awful.
Yeah, terrible. I'll leave you to your business now, thanks. Great. Sky is missing. Again. Just what I need on top of everything else. Let's try you.
Speak. How can the Lion of Luskan be of service to you at this time?
I could use a man of your talents in my party, Voglin. Will you join me? I'm glad you asked that. What I need right now is a man who likes to fight, drink, and who, for no readily apparent reason, steadfastly believes he is irresistible to women. Sound like anyone you know? There is literally nothing you can do for me, Voglin. Or go away, now. I'm gonna have to go with these. There's literally nothing if you can't answer my questions about the spy. If you say so, but you do not know what you're missing. Ho ho! Ugh. I have to go bathe now. Okay, let's keep trying to find people to talk to. I mean, if I tried with Miss Hana again, do you think I would get any further than I did? Because that was the first, Greetings again, traveler. Is there something you require? Is this your candle? It's complicated, but I didn't steal it. No, there, it goes round and round. No. No help. None at all. Let's see if we can find Damius and Sempek. Tell you, if that gnome says one more word to me, one word, it'll be the last one he ever utters again. Just let it go, Damius. It's not worth it. Oh, I'm curious.
We're few, but fierce.
Oh there, I'm Damius of Daggerford. My friend here is Sempek. Come, have a drink with us. Well met, Sempek, Damius. I'd like nothing better than to join you, but unfortunately I have things to attend to. Sounds good to me, or I'll not waste my time on you. Oh, sure, let's make the attempt. Sounds good to me. So listen, you look like you've seen your share of violence, oh, to put it mildly, and you're still alive and in reasonably good shape by the looks of you, so I'm guessing you're pretty good at the whole killing of others thing. Am I right? I kill when I must, and I take little joy from it. I mislike the direction this conversation is taking. I'll be leaving now. Why do you ask? Or who do you want killed, and how much are you offering? Oh, why do you ask? There's a gnome in our contingent. We're from Daggerford, named Nardson. You mean Glint? Go on. I don't like where this conversation is going. Let's stop talking now. You want this Nardson killed? I can do that if the price is right. Go on. His name's Pritchard. Pompous jackass. He thinks he's better than the rest of us. He thinks he's in command here. Well, second in command after General Stonehand.
Cousin Pritchard. I knew he'd be around here somewhere. Making friends again by the sounds of it. Where can we find him?
Oh, great. Last I heard, he was badgering Stonehand about strategy, like he knows something about it. Find her, and you'll find him. Or at least pieces of him. Stonehand's not known for her patience. Pritchard Nardsonson. Let's give me a moment. Right there. Well, let's continue along talking to people, I suppose. People who have names. Only people who have names are going to be of any use to me. Camp follower. Oh, there's always at least one.
I am glad to have made.
Greetings, my lady. In the market for a new weapon, or perhaps a potion? Let me see what you have, or nothing today, thank you. Let me see what you have. You look as though you might be interested in some of my special wares. They are quite out of the ordinary, very difficult to attain. Just your regular wares, please? Are you talking about stolen goods? Or those do sound interesting. What do you have? Are you talking about stolen goods? Stolen? Is it stealing when an army cuts off an enemy's supply lines? It makes it harder for the adversary, breaks their morale. It might even bring a quicker end to the conflict. You're not cutting supply lines, though. You're talking about items stolen from the Crusaders, aren't you? A fair point. What have you got? Or, I've no interest in your wares right now. Talking about items stolen from the Crusaders, aren't you? Perhaps, but it's still true that a dispirited soldier doesn't fight as well. I'm simply doing my part to help end this quagmire. Fair enough. What do you have available? Or I'm not interested in your wares. I am curious. What is, Sadly, I've only a few minor items in stock right now. I sell mundane items Crusaders misplaced as mementos for our own soldiers. There are items I want to get my hands on, but they're proving difficult to obtain. Everyone says you can do the impossible. Interested in making some quick coin? Absolutely. What are you looking for? I might be. Tell me more. Or in the manner you suggest? No. I might be. Tell me more.
Look at you getting into the spirit of things. This should be fun.
I should be concerned that Safana's, approves of my actions, but I'm looking for 5 things: a ring, a battle standard, a token of faith, a map, and a holy symbol. Oh, okay. Ring, battle standard, token of faith. I'm writing this down, which is why it's taking a minute. Map, holy symbol. Any particular battle stand? Tell me about the ring. Any particular battle standard? What is this token of faith? Any map? Or a holy symbol different from the token of faith? I'm curious about the battle standard, which is why I started reading that one first, but any particular? One of the chests in camp reportedly holds a stack of Crusade battle standards. I only need 1. Too many will devalue their worth. Chest in camp. Oh no. Okay, a question about other items. Tell me about the ring. Crusader commander named Dreon wears a signet ring stamped with Kalar's seal. He's notoriously hard to talk to, but maybe you can figure out a way. Worn by Dreon. Bracket Crusader. Bracket. Another item. Token of faith. Some new crusaders have taken to making coins into charms as a show of their faith in the Shining Lady. One of them must carry such an item around. Okay, charm made by crusader found on ? Alright, another item question. Any map? If it were any map, I could get it myself. What I want is a map that charts the Crusade's progress along the Sword Coast, annotated by Kalar herself. It hangs somewhere in the Crusader camp. Oh, Lord, you'd better pay a lot for that. Kalar's annotated in Crusader camp. Somewhere. Alright, I have a question. Alright, with the holy symbol? Indeed, it's a symbol of Red Knight. Looks like a knight chess piece, but with rubies for eyes. One of the Crusade's clerics wears it. Oh, yeah, that sounds easy. Red Knight. Carried by Crusader priest. I'll return when I have what you're looking for. Thank you for not being helpful. Bring me what you can when you can. I'll be here. Ugh. Okay, I am starting to run out of time for this stream. So, let's... Damn it all, Stonehand, listen to what I'm saying. Hi, Pritchard! I've listened, Pritchard. I've listened once, and I listened again. Then I listened a dozen more times. Now I'm done listening. Open your mouth again, and I'll move on to horrific maiming. I like her. I like her a lot. Alright, we're gonna deal with Pritchard, and then I'll make notes about the traitor a bit, and pick that up next week, I guess. Pritchard! If we move now, we can take Kalar's people by surprise.
You don't know that, and even if you did, it's not your decision to make. Just let it go, Pritchard. Like it or not, we aren't the ones who get to make the call.
This is true. Pritchard, Nardson. Ho there, Stonehand. What's going on here? What call would that be, General Stonehand? If you do not get to make it, then who will? trouble with your dogs, Stonehand? Perhaps you should give them a treat, or put them down. You know what? Let's mess with him a little. Hey, Stonehand, what's going on?
Pritchard here thinks we should send a small force into Dragonspear to try and take out Kalar and end this mess before the real battle gets underway.
Well, if we had more assassins.
Pritchard! Cousin, it's me, Glint!
Your timing, as always, Glint, is wanting.
Glint? What are you doing here?
He's looking for you, Pritchard. Glint, I'll let you explain. Or he's leaving, as am I. You know what? Glint, take it away. Tap dance hard.
Mom's been worried about the family. She sent me out to make sure everything's all right. Is it? Are you all right?
Are you? I dare say I am. I'm a high-ranking member of the Daggerford militia. We were sent here to deal with that confounded Kalar. As were we. I am Foxwine. How's that going for you? Or, yet Kalar continues to confound you. Confound! How's that going for you?
It'd be a damn sight better if the camp commanders had either a modicum of courage or a hint of intelligence. We could end this siege inside of a day were we to move boldly and strike with precision.
Oh, an idealist. Oh, how charming. And by charming, I mean, oh no.
I'm, sure you could. Excuse us, cousin. I need to talk to my friend in private a moment.
Okay. Pritchard is apparently making a nuisance of himself. I can't actually talk directly to Glint.
Some of my best work in the dark.
That's spectacular.
What's the story?
Okay, I'm gonna try and figure that out. Actually, wait.
Tell me.
Maybe if we walk away from Glint, from Pritchard, Glint will just start talking the way that Safana did.
I need to speak with you.
Aha! Ha 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 ha! I played the game instead of the game playing me! Of course, Glint. I can't see any way to get out of this, so go ahead. Or your cousin is the last thing I wish to discuss right now. No, take it away, Glint.
I was wondering if you could perhaps beat him to within an inch of his life.
I mean, maybe, but why? I'm really not comfortable with the direction this conversation is going. Why on Toril would you want me to do that? Absolutely. Just try and stop me. Or, Glint, I can honestly say I would be delighted to do that for you. Why would you want me to do that, Glint? Why?
You may not have noticed this, but Pritchard, well, he can be a bit of a handful. He's difficult enough under normal circumstances. Give him any kind of power and, well, it goes straight to his head.
Ah, I see. One of those.
If he stays in this camp, I guarantee you he's going to rub someone the wrong way. Probably several someones. They're going to kill him. Kill him repeatedly if history's anything to judge by.
How many times has your cousin been killed? Exactly? By people that he's annoyed? So you want me to nearly kill him to convince him to leave the camp. Sounds like there's a story there, but we'll save it for another day. You want me to beat your cousin into a bloody pulp? It will be done. And you deny them this pleasure? Well, he is family. Very well. I'll do as you ask. Let's go with the first one because it makes me sound slightly less like a psycho. So you want me to nearly kill him to convince him to leave?
Exactly.
That's a little extreme, isn't it? All right, I'll do it, but only because you asked nicely, and I don't really like your cousin much. Or, it's not often someone asks me to hurt a family member. I'll enjoy this. I'm going with the second one, only because you asked nicely, and he kind of annoys me.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
You have a weird family, Glint. You have a weird family with a weird family dynamic. Okay, alright. New plan. Next week, we're going to beat up a halfling. I'm going to save, because it's been quite some time since I saved, and this is where I'm going to pick up next week with a violent beating and attempting to find a spy and stealing things from people that I haven't even figured out a way to get to said people yet, and a lot of things that are going to be a little tricky to do and that are going to involve running around in circles, I am pretty sure. So, this is where I'm going to call it a night. And all of a sudden, all of that amazing amount of noise has just vanished because when you tab out of this game, the sound just dies. And for those who are curious about my previous adventures in Baldur's Gate and the stuff that I keep referring to every now and then, you can find all of my previous streams archived on my YouTube channel, which I've just linked in the chat. There is a playlist there, so you don't have to go digging through all of the other streams if you're only interested in the one game, or if you're like me and you like to just binge through stuff. I like to binge through one series at a time when I find a new creator. It's just my preferred method, so I made it easy to do that on my own YouTube channel. And I will be back streaming again tomorrow night. Starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Wildermyth, because it will be the last Monday of June, and I play Wildermyth on the last Monday of the month, every month. Wildermyth is an RPG that is a little unusual in that the overall plot is pretty much set, but all of the events within that plot, everything that changes things for the characters, is decided by plot points, little plot bits, little comics that are thrown up by the RNG. And then my choices within those little plot bits, well, that decides on how the characters get changed. And I don't always get to choose which character gets changed, just that they do. It's a very fascinating system for the gaming, and I am working my way through it very, very slowly on the last Monday of every month. So if you think that sounds interesting, you should definitely tune in tomorrow night, because otherwise you're going to have to wait until the end of July. And then I will be back again on Wednesday night, starting at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a room. I will be playing either Scribble It or Among Us, or hopefully both with my friends. Among Us pretty much needs no introduction at this point, but Scribble It is less well known. It's kind of a Pictionary-like game where one person draws a picture and everybody else tries to guess what that person is drawing the picture to represent, be it a word or an idea or sometimes the name of a place or something like that. And with my group of friends, it gets rather funny because, well, very few of us have any real drawing talents, and none of us can spell, so it gets pretty funny. And then, usually somewhere around 10:15 or 10:20 or so, when my friends who have day jobs go off to bed so that they can get up in the morning, I switch over to my solo Valheim server where I crash around. And this upcoming Wednesday, it's going to be starting to get to work. I found a load of villages of enemies at the end, near the end of last week's stream in Valheim. And I'm going to have to set up a forward base with a portal and start very slowly clearing out these villages one by one, which is, I've never cleared out one of these villages by myself. I've only ever done it in a world that I was sharing with my partner so that one of us could go in and do the melee stuff while the other one stood back and peppered the enemy with arrows, which worked fairly well. But when you're all by yourself, you can't really do that. So I'm going to have to figure out a different method. And I hope I figure out something good. So that's coming up this Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Oh boy. And then on Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I shall be returning to Surviving the Aftermath for Try Not to Die Thursday. I will be continuing to attempt to keep my camp housed and fed and maybe even happy as we try very hard to finish the giant doomsday bunker that I've been working on for it feels like forever. I don't know for certain because I haven't looked it up, but I believe that finishing the doomsday bunker will actually be the win condition for the game. So I feel like I'm really close to the win in this particular game. And it's just out of reach, just past my fingertips. It's gotta be there. So who knows, maybe I'll finish the game this upcoming Thursday. We'll find out. All of us will find out together. And then, next Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I shall return to the world of Baldur's Gate, where I will continue attempting to find a traitor and beat up this annoying person for my companion. Cousin. Beat up this annoying cousin for my companion. And talk to, what was her name? Fossey Dugdeep, about some sort of underground river and various other whatevers I stumble across as I try to find the traitor in this camp. I don't know if I'm actually going to make it out of this camp by the end of next stream, but I'm going to try. We'll see. I hate leaving things undone, though, so, we shall see next week. So, that is the upcoming week in my schedule, all the games that I'm going to be playing, and what I plan to do in those games, as much as I can plan in any of the games. And all of that fun joy of things. And tonight has been a lot of fun, and I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have. And I hope that you have a great night. Good night!